And we're back. This is Bam Malay. My name's Eddie-G.
I'm AJ.
And we're here to bring you news throughout the world. Nah, let's not say throughout the world. Maybe just California or the United States. However, before we get into your exciting news in regards to you, when we first were chopping it up about, I had told you about YouTubing. You were like, well, hey, what do you think about podcasting? And I was like, I've, watched Rogan and all these other podcasters. And you were also telling me about other, events schemes of yours. And as you're showing me these schemes,
I wouldn't call them schemes.
Money-making ideas. Yeah. I would get next to you, not in that kind of way, but as you're showing me on your phone.
Yeah.
The first time I was like, damn, this fool's phone screen is badass.
Oh, okay.
But by the next time you showed me, that's when I realized that
it was a cracked screen. Yeah.
That they were actually cracks, and I was like, at first I was like, damn, dude, this was badass. He literally went and got a screensaver that
has a cracked screen. No, the funny thing is that I don't know if you were trying to get a hold of me the last couple of days, but I broke my phone.
Oh, so that's what it was.
Last week Wednesday, I broke my phone. I wasn't trying to be a dick or anything, dude. It's just
I was kind of like, damn, dude. That's why I didn't even comb my hair today, because I thought you were upset at me.
No, yeah. So I broke my. I broke. If
you guys didn't notice, it's a natural.
Did you come from work?
It looks like it, huh?
Yeah. No. Yeah. So I broke my phone Wednesday. And someone has a dog in the studio, dude.
Probably filming a rap video next door.
What a DMX video.
I know. They love using pit bulls. I don't know why. They're such a beautiful breed. I have two of my own.
Yeah, so I broke my phone Wednesday. I dropped it off a roof, second story roof. So I guess you could say it's a third story, right? Because
you're 6'5".
So I'm on the roof of the second story, and I'm doing an estimate on this roof job. They got fireworks here too, huh? Right outside.
Celebrating early.
So I'm sitting on the ledge. I'm taking a break, and I get up. And as soon as I get up, I guess my tripod had knocked my phone out of my pocket because I didn't put it in all the way. And it's literally seesawing on the ledge of the roof. As I go grab it before it falls.
It was like slow motion. You were like, no.
Basically, it was like, I was like, no. And I really yelled out, no. I was like, no.
Were you filming a video up there, or you're doing a TikTok?
No, so I was I was just creating a schematic for the roof and creating an estimate. Usually it's like 10,000, but this time it's a little bit. The roof is a little bit damaged, right? And long story short, I'm not taking the job. But
especially after you dropped your phone, like, oh.
Yeah. So you know what? I run downstairs obviously to go pick up my phone, and I grab it. Nothing's wrong with it. It answers. It works. It's fully functioning out the whole day. But the following day, it was a Thursday. I wake up and I turn on my phone because I like turning it off, and I don't like anybody calling me. I get a bunch of emails, random stuff, just like. I'm a property manager, so I get random calls and different properties.
Sponsors are probably trying to get a hold of you, like, hey, we're trying to give you that $1 million deal.
I can't wait for that one, right? Yeah. So turn off my phone. I turn it on as soon as I wake up. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, right? And it's like a white screen. I don't know if you ever had an Xbox. I never personally owned an Xbox, but they call it on an Xbox they call it the red light of doom. Right, so
because it's done,
because it's completely done. So
does it say that on the screen, red light, or
no,
when it's white?
No. So you didn't turn on the AC today when you came in. I ran in.
Yeah, because I thought you were upset at me, so So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get back at him.
So you didn't turn on the AC?
Yeah, but now you're telling me the reason why you didn't answer my call. So
yeah. So
hold on, let me see if it works.
Oh, you gotta clap.
Yeah.
Did they let you install that in here?
Yeah, but sorry.
Yeah. So for the whole week, I've been in denial. Like, oh, my phone's gonna turn back on. It's gonna turn back on. It never turned. I mean, it did turn back on, but it never went back to its original or functional state.
Functional ways.
Yeah. So so yesterday I finally had enough. They have fireworks, right?
Yeah. There's a big company next door that makes them.
Bullshit. So
I hate fireworks, by the way.
do you?
Yeah. Because of my I've always had dogs, especially the pit bull breed.
Okay.
And all of them had, they hate them, they freak out, they bark, they go, and I feel bad, not only for them, but when you think about like the veterans that were out,
in like Vietnam, Afghanistan,
you know what I mean? And to them, this shit isn't a good thing,
What's a trigger, right? They would like just.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine? Like, to them, it's like a fucking bomb or a shootout, and it sucks for them. Not only, for our little, four-legged, family members, but the soldiers out there that are just not liking this. Shout out to them. Hopefully they're well. But sorry.
I mean, well, we got. We celebrate them twice a year, right? We got Veterans Day and then we got Memorial Day, right?
Yeah, it should be every day.
Veterans Day is to celebrate the ones that are still alive. Memorial Day is to remember everybody, right? That have passed. I mean, they sacrificed their freedom for our freedom, right?
But
I mean, who in their right mind nowadays would join the military? I mean, did you? Before my phone broke, I was reading this article on this girl. She apparently was in. She's I want to say, I'm not too sure, Army, right? She went missing apparently, dude. This is all over the news. I'm pretty sure anybody could Google it.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of people. At first, they were like.
The horrific murder of 20-year-old soldier Vanessa Guillen in Texas. The lawyer for her family now saying Vanessa was murdered by another soldier at the same post, Fort Hood, her body hacked to pieces with a hammer and a machete. The accused murderer shot and killed himself Wednesday after police confronted him. And joining me now.
I tried joining the military as a teenager, but they told me I couldn't, so ever since then I could care less, right?
Right. I tried, but
I respect them. I respect those who serve us.
I dropped out of school, so I couldn't jump.
Yeah. So, I was actually reading that article the day before I dropped my phone, and it was just messed up how like that could happen on a base, a military base. Somebody go missing, and then but I guess it could happen anywhere, right?
It's a hush. Like if you're part of a neighborhood, you can't, it's like being a snitch.
Yes.
Much, But.
So I haven't actually read up on, the details of what's going on with that investigation, but I hope her, her family finds justice, right? I mean,
yeah.
For, you to join the military thinking you're safe, you're going to be safe while on a military base.
It's a brotherhood. It's a sisterhood.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to join in the beginning, but
I have just like firemen, policemen, I have a lot of friends that are Army, Navy, Marines, so it sucks to hear that, stuff like this goes down, but yeah, hopefully, they do get some justice for this. It's a sad news.
So on the lighter side of me dropping my phone, I actually went to go pick up one.
Sorry, we didn't mean to go off topic.
I didn't. It just it was something that was on my mind.
But his phone is something.
So I said I picked up a new phone. So To my bosses, if you guys are watching this, I will get to all the emails and answer all the important ones first. Yeah, so don't be upset if I don't answer your phone calls.
He's letting the world
If
know
I haven't
now
answered
why
your phone calls.
he was being rude.
Yeah. So, but I mean, so I dropped my phone and it survived that fall. But whatever happened to, I mean, they don't make phones out like they used to. Of course, technology is advanced, and But do you remember the Nokias? Like I used to drop my Nokia. I used to call it a brick phone. Everybody called it a brick phone, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, because I even had one, and I remember you were able to change the faces. You could put whatever color,
Yeah.
And that was always the one that was loud. So my covers were yellow, green, orange.
Well, of course, you're a Miami fan, right?
Yeah. So I remember. Yeah, they're pretty much the size of this bottle right here.
They're a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a Nokia that I found out like a couple. Well, you know what? I got my phone a year after everybody had theirs, so I was like the poor kid, right? Oh. So all my friends had a phone before I did. My dad still didn't even buy me a phone, right? Or my parents didn't buy me a phone. I had to actually buy one, a used one, off one of my friends, because he was always like the rich kid or whatnot, right? But
you would play that, like, cause I would do that to my parents. Like if my buddies had something, and I would go, "Look, mom, such and such has this. Look," like throwing it in their face. But it didn't work for my parents. They were like, "Okay, llévate para allá."
Yeah, dude. So my Nokia used to dance. I don't know if you knew that the Nokias could dance. Like, So in the 7th grade, all my friends, I didn't even know. And then all of a sudden, I would walk out of my homeroom period, and I would see kids having like dance battles with the phone.
Really? They would dance?
Well, I guess they
because of the battery, like
on the ringtone. So you were able to set them up, and they would stand alone. And I guess when you would play like a ringtone, the vibration, the sequencing of that vibration would make it dance.
Wow! And you still have that phone?
Yeah, somewhere. I have a bunch of phones. As a matter of fact, I was looking for another phone. Since I run through phones, I was kind of hoping I had another Galaxy phone just so I could see all my emails. Not to respond to them, just to see them. I found a bunch of my sidekicks. Remember the sidekicks?
I do.
It was like sidekick craze from.
I think it even came out on a rap song.
Didn't Ray J have it in one of his videos?
No.
Was it Nelly and Dilemma?
Maybe, but the one that was the famous one was Fabulous. Remember Fabulous?
Yeah, FABLO. Yeah.
Was that a two-way or a sidekick?
That was the.
We're gonna have to.
It was like
maybe go back and listen.
It was the communicator, the Nokia communicator. Yeah. I still have that one too.
Because for the 20 and under kids out there, the phones actually, or the two-way sidekicks, whatever, would open. Some of them would open like this. I don't know if they can see me. Like that. Some of them would open like this.
Eddie.
And then some of them would open.
It would slide up, right?
Like this.
Yeah. So
that was our thing. Like if you had that, you were balling.
Yeah, I would pull out my sidekick or any of my sidekicks for any reason. Anybody mention what's the time?
Hey, get us one, Alex. Hold on, let me.
I would pick. Yeah, I would just flip it. I had the flip. I didn't really like the slide one. That was towards the end. But yeah, I had I think the last sidekick that I actually like used often was the LX.
Shit, you know the model numbers still?
Yeah, well, the LX was the one that had like all the lights on the corners of the.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was more into pagers. Yeah, or beepers.
You remember all the codes?
Yeah.
Do you remember some of the codes?
Yeah, you had to. What was the popular ones was like the 143, which is I love you.
Yeah, I love you.
Hello. Not that I use that a lot. The 143. It was every now and then.
Yeah, dude.
Hello.
You were one of those, huh? You would.
What was there was a few. We won't say because then we might say something that'll get us in trouble. But yeah, pagers was dope because we used pagers because back when we used to do our undergrounds,
Okay.
the paging scene was a shit because you would get the code or where.
I was in the 5th grade with a pager.
Oh yeah.
I think I was the only 5th grader with a pager.
So, by having your pager, you can locate. It was like a map, map point, and we would shoot the message to people, on their pagers, like,
Everybody calls in, or you could send
or
send it to everybody,
or you would say, the location. Bam, that person would be at that corner.
Okay.
And you would have all these cars, like.
Well, you guys were trapping or something? You guys
No, because some of these spots were like warehouses that we would break into. Yeah, but we won't get into that because my compadre, one of my best friends, me and him were the ones that were. So when we do a segment regarding breaking into, renting warehouses, we'll have them here and we'll talk about that.
Cool.
But pagers was so I wasn't really into the sidekicks and
okay,
the karate kicks and all that,
So if anybody has tried to get a hold of me for the past week, don't worry, I'm gonna answer all your emails as soon as I can.
Don't feel that he was upset at you like me. See, I didn't even comb my hair because I thought he was mad.
You didn't think I was gonna show up today, huh?
I think you were gonna come by.
Oh no.
Thought you were gonna abandon me.
So the virus, bro, the coronavirus is on the rise again, dude. Today, since I had my phone, I was on it, and I was on social media, and you hear a lot of things on social media. There was this one guy who posted I don't know, I think it was sent to me. Hold on, let me see. It was sent to me. He doesn't believe in the virus. He thinks it's like a hoax or something.
And you know what? We weren't going to talk about this anymore. We were pretty much done. We wanted to talk about just something that me and Alex likes, or love to do, or love to listen or eat. But it has to pop up again, and we have to sit here and talk about this again, and...
So let's stray away from that. So somebody sends me a I guess it's like a TikTok thing about some guy just complaining that he hates how everybody thinks that this is a real thing, like Corona is a real thing, which it is.
It's a hoax.
Yeah, it is. He's a conspiracy theorist, and everybody's entitled to their opinion, right? But so the same time I get a text from my boy, and I haven't seen this guy in a while, and I cannot I don't have a memory with him that doesn't pertain to a strip club. So all the memories I have of this guy, of being around this guy, is at a strip club. And I used to like going to strip clubs back in the day, obviously, but now I don't. I honestly don't. It's not because I'm married. It's just because.
When's the last time you were there?
Oh shit!
Make sure you said hey.
It was like before I was married. Before I got married. I don't think I've been since.
We'll keep it like that.
Yeah. But yeah, dude. So my boy hits me up and he sends me a image of himself with a fresh fade with the caption. It was captioned, Jalisco's back. Jalisco is back, right? So
Jalisco he's speaking about your barber, or that's
That's so I guess I don't know my barber as Jalisco, but I guess my barber's from Jalisco, so he's like, oh, Jalisco's back. I guess he
was saying that because he had got hooked up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm under the impression, my barber told me, he's like, hey, I'm heading back to my country, and he looks Arabic, dude. He looks Arabic. He's light skinned like you, but he kind of has that like Capone. I don't know if you know who Capone is. He's like a Chicano rap artist.
But he's Armenian. Oh no, he's Persian.
Yeah, he's Persian. He's Persian. Like I don't know, dude. But
yeah, it's funny you bring him up because I actually ran into him, right? And I was like, hey, so I started speaking to him in Spanish.
Okay.
And I'm like, hey man, felicidades I'm looking at this dude, homeboy, right? White t-shirt, Dickies, Cortezes, Lokes, right?
Yeah.
And he looks at me. He's like, "Hey, homie." He's like, "I don't speak Spanish." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "You don't speak Spanish?" He's like, "Nah."
Yeah.
Goes, I'm not even Mexican. He tells me.
Oh shit.
And so in my head, I'm like, "What the fuck are you, right?"
Yeah.
But I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm Persian."
Oh wow.
And I was like, "What?" And that's when I knew about a lot of these. But they're homeboys.
Yeah, I was in the sixth grades, and
they're homeboys. Like,
yeah, I was in the sixth grade,
they
and
bang.
I think the first CD I listened that was from Capone or of Capone was I believe the Southland, Southland. But he was with Thump Records at the time. But yeah, so my boy hits me up. He's like, "Yeah, Jalisco's back," and I didn't believe him. So I call my barber. Sure enough, my barber answers. He's like, "Hey, ¿qué onda?"
I'm back.
Yeah, Kyle, come through, So he told me come around like 11, so I set the time, schedule the appointment up for 11 p.m. So about an hour and a half, I start wrapping up all the work that I need to get done for today, and I'm emailing everybody and
With your new phone.
yeah, of course with my new phone.
Because the new phone is here.
The new phone is here. I picked it up yesterday. And my boy hits me up. He's like, "Hey, want to go to a strip club? Are the strip clubs even open?" I didn't even answer him, dude. I didn't even give him the time of day. Like, are the strip clubs open?
I don't know.
I don't know, dude. But yeah, so I show up. I get my fresh fade. It usually takes me 2 hours to cut my own hair. For the past couple months, that's what I've been doing.
And I thought you were going to an actual. Because they don't look that bad.
Yeah, I can never. You haven't been. I mean, of course, you haven't been taking a close look at it. I can't get rid of.
I'll be
the
checking
line.
you out.
Ah.
I didn't see anything wrong with it. Though. It looks pretty good, but
Yeah. So on my way there, there is it's like the freeways came back to life, dude. I mean, I used to get from here to Santa Clarita within like 30 minutes. And
now?
And we're in LA. So from LA to Santa Clarita, it's like the breeze. 30 minutes. Because now so today from El Segundo, so I caught the 405 in El Segundo by the airport around noon.
That's where the helicopter dropped you off? And then you drove this way?
I'm not that rich, dude. I'm not even rich at all, bro. I'm broke as hell, dude. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. Anyways, so so I catch the freeway and it is packed, dude. Like, who has business in the valley? We're still in this pandemic. I get it. A lot of businesses have opened up, but I mean, honestly, does everybody have business in the San Fernando Valley or Santa Clarita Valley for there to be traffic? I caught the
because there's no schools. There's like, what the hell?
I mean, it's
there's
summer.
a lot of factories out in the valley.
It was,
and that's porn capital of the world. So they're probably going back to work. Not that I know. They tell me.
The freeways were really packed today, dude. And I don't know if you noticed, but even the streets, because on the way back from getting my haircut, I took the canyons, and even the canyons were packed. I took Coldwater Canyon. I don't know if you know what Coldwater. Yeah.
I used to take my little churumbina, your little import.
Oh, okay.
And I would hit the canyons. That's another segment.
You should Tokyo drift down those canyons?
Oh yeah, we were the originators, but that's another. Stay tuned. But yeah, it almost seems like people were like, once it almost seems like they gave us a finger, and they just grabbed the whole hand. You get me? Like, they gave us a little bit of opening, like bars.
They're taking it back.
And
well, yeah, they just took it back, right? They took the restaurants and bars away. Just the other day, dude? Like, and 4th of July is this weekend, so
all those people were excited. to get back to work. I know.
And I just put in a request. Well, not a request, more of a. I'm letting my bosses know that I'm taking, some vacay, and I hopefully they don't close down the campsites because I'm going camping.
Shit, the way it's going, maybe. It sucks. All these people are excited going back to work. Even the gyms had opened, so they might shut those things down too.
So, I mean, back to the strip clubs, dude. Are they open? Because every time I'm with this guy, something crazy goes down. Whether it be like he touches a dancer inappropriately, we get kicked out of the club, or the dancers have like a after party they like going to.
And you guys get invited. Shit.
Yeah, we get invited. I mean, because
he's probably known by now. Do they call him Jalisco too?
He's not Jalisco. That's my bar. That's his nickname for my barber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's Mikey, dude. I call him Mikey.
Oh, okay.
Although I don't think his name is Mikey. I met him through an acquainance. And I always know him as Mikey.
These guys used to just hang out like without even knowing who you guys were.
I guess you could say something like that. Yeah. But so I know him as Mikey. So maybe his name is Michael, Mikey. I don't know. But there isn't a time that I can't think of this guy at a strip club. But I don't like strip clubs. I haven't been to a strip club since before I was married, and I wouldn't recommend a strip club too. I mean, of course, that as soon as you hit 18, it's like a rite of passage here in Los Angeles, right? You got to hit a strip club, hit Deja Vu, hit.
I can probably count with one hand the times I've been to a strip bar, and it's not my thing.
Well, here, let me break it down why I really don't like it. I mean, park.
Give it to us, by all means. Let me know why.
Parking is always a mess. You can never find parking, and me and my boy would always pregame it before, because I'm gonna bring you to the next topic. Number 2, drinks are overpriced by 2 to 3 times.
Yeah, because they somehow they have to make their money.
Yeah.
If it's a bad night, they gotta make it off the chicken wings and the drinks.
And at the end of the night, they still ask for a tip, right? Like they would send over like the nicest stripper and be like, "Hey, did you pay your tip?" I'm like, tip, and then always give you this disgusted look when you'd say like, "What tip?" Like, what are you talking about?
This fucking beaner. See, that's why they don't like us, because you don't tip your private dancers.
Yeah, dude. And another thing is, where are we? 3 or 4? So 3. I hate that I can never find. It's hard to find a good performer. And when I mean not good performer, I mean girls that aren't looking dirty, tired, or sweaty. I mean, because why would you want a girl that is sweaty?
You're expecting a menu when you walk in there, right? And I want this one.
I mean, you wouldn't want a girl that just like got off some other guy dancing on her and touching all up on her, all sweaty, his germs still on her. I mean, it's just it's disgusting.
Now with the fucking virus, fuck.
Yeah. So, and 4 or 5, I don't know. I lost count, dude.
You were at 4.
I was at 4, so this is 5. So dances don't last too long, dude. And they got fireworks here.
Boom.
Too.
See that was 4.
Yeah, dances don't last too long, dude. And I don't come prepared to be robbed. You get me? Because dances only last 30 seconds, a minute and a half, and then she was telling me like, "Oh, baby, we're already on dance number 2." Yeah.
So you're down $100 with one song.
With just one song. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, I wasn't prepared to be robbed.
Alex.
Yeah, but that's all the time we got for today, guys.
I'm Eddie-G.
I'm AJ.
This is Bam LA. By all means, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. You guys have a beautiful night. We'll see you again.